Welcome back to InDiGo Entertainment. My name is Kuriboh, and tonight we'll be doing something a little different than normal. Instead of a video game, what I have for you is a card game. My formula for my favorite deck in my favorite card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing for well over a decade now, and we're about to see why I'm still into it. So, last year, I found these. I wasn't sick, but I was bedridden for a few days, so I took off of work. But when I was off of work, I only really needed 3 days to recover. I took 5 days off, so with those extra 2 days, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to get some cards. So I went to go get this, and in those 2 days off, I found out my favorite deck type. Now, you may have your opinions about Geargias or how they should be played or why they shouldn't be played at all, but it's my opinion. So I'm going to go over my deck recipe, and my extra deck. Not the side deck. Side decks are if you ever make a deck like this, your side deck's completely up to you. But this is how I run the Geargias. First, I have 3 Geargia, and then we have the cards that play right off of Geargia Accelerator. I run 3 of each, because in your extra deck you should have 3 Geargia decks. And these 2 cards, Geargia Accelerator and Geargia, go perfectly for bringing him out as fast as possible. So we have 3 Geargia, 3 Geargia Accelerators. And as you can tell, you really can't see with these card protectors, but 1400 attack, 500 attack. The Geargias are not a very high attack-based deck. Next, I run 1 Geargiano. It's alright. Its effect isn't bad. It's just that the other 2 have a much better effect, and you really don't want to fill your deck up with these. You know, you're down to, your last few cards. Yet you know you have somewhere 1 card in your deck that'll be able to save you. You know, 1 card for this last turn that could turn the tides of battle, and you draw this little fucker. That's not going to help. But he is helpful, so it's good to have 1 of him. Then what you do is make sure you have 3 of these. I don't care how you run your Geargia deck. If you don't have 3 Geargiano MK2s, you're bad. You're just bad. When it's normal or flip summon, you can special summon 1 Geargia monster from your hand or graveyard. So, that's broken, okay? You definitely need to pack as many of those as possible. And this card, Geargiano MK2, I run 2 of him. You should definitely try your best to chain Geargiano MK2 to bring out MK3, because its effect, when it's special summoned by the effect of a Geargia card, you can special summon 1 Geargia monster from your hand or graveyard in defense mode, but its effects are negated. But you're not going to need its effects, because say this is in your graveyard. So, you summon Geargiano MK2, bring out Geargiano. And you summon him. You special summon Geargiano MK3, and then special summon Geargiano. You got your 3 level 3s out, and you can bring out your biggest monster. Bam, there you go. That's how you do it. So you'll be running 2 Geargiano MK3s. Next we get into the other ones. Geargia. I love this card. I love it so much. I originally didn't have him in this deck, but after I started using him and saw what he was capable of, it's amazing. Once per turn, you can change this monster to face down defense mode. When it's flipped face up, you can add 1 Geargia monster from your deck to your hand, except Geargia. So you can bring Geargia and then summon him, and then grab another card from your deck. Or you could grab Geargiano MK2, which means that you can grab this, summon that, and then bring something else out. So he's very good for when you're trying to swarm the field. And I bring 3 of him just because he puts up a great defense. He's a level 4 with 1900 defense. That's not bad at all. Next we have 2 Geargia Arsenals. Geargia Arsenal isn't bad, but it's definitely not something to rely on. It has 200 attack for each Geargia monster you control, so it's already at, I believe, 1500? Yes, 1500. It's not bad, but think of that. For each Geargia monster you control, it gets up to 2500. It is a swarm deck, so you can get out several Geargias, but overall, you really just use your Geargia arsenals for Exceed Summon. Now we have probably the most controversial monster in the main deck, which would be my 3 Cyber Dragons. Yes, it's very odd to see him in here, but he runs off of other spell cards and trap cards, which affect machine type monsters well. He's easy to bring out. He's Cyber Dragon. If your opponent has a monster you don't, bam, summon him. And so I carry about 3 of him. He's also very good Exceeds material because it's very, very powerful level 5 Exceeds monsters. Now we get into the trap cards. Obviously, the staples, 2/7 Tools of the Bandit. You do have to pay 1,000 life points, but it's a counter trap, which means that's the end of a chain right there. Negate a trap card that's activated. That's fucking sweet. Like, alright, there goes Bottomless Trap Hole. There goes Trap Hole. There goes Mirror Force. There goes Magic Cylinder. There goes any of those traps that they were just hoping to spring on you. Next, 2 Mirror Forces. I know some people carry 3. I only carry 2. I mean, they're fun to use, but they're not the best. As opposed to popular opinion, Mirror Force isn't the best trap card, but it is very powerful. Like, wipe out their field if they attack all their attack position monsters. So I do carry 2 of them. Next, Breakthrough Skill. 2 of these at least. You can throw in an extra. Alright? These things are broken as fuck. Because you target one face-up effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. Alright, so if they have a monster that, say, cannot be destroyed by battle, and also cannot be destroyed by card effect, it's untouchable, you can't destroy it. Activate Breakthrough Skill. There goes its effect. It's a normal monster now. Fuck it. So, bam, 2 of those. Plus, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up effect monster they control, and negate that target's effect. So basically, you can activate it twice. Once on the field and once in the graveyard. The only downside, you can't use that secondary effect when it is when it's the turn that you sent it to the graveyard. So 2 Breakthrough Skills. Right, Geargia gear. I run 2 of these. Now before, I believe it was the last ban list, you couldn't have more than 1. And understandably so. What it does, you can special summon 2 Geargiano monsters from your deck. So, these guys, right here, 2 of them from your deck and increase their levels by 1. So basically, you just special summon out 2 level 4 monsters for no cost whatsoever. And then you could Exceed summon from there, or Tribute, whatever you want to do. You just can only activate 1 per turn. So I'm not complaining about that. That's 2 free summons straight from my deck. Next, I run, I know where the other one is, but I believe I run 2 Call of the Haunted. I only have 1 right here. I'll find the other one later. My Call of the Haunted, some people don't like it just because of the fact that you destroy Call of the Haunted, you destroy the monster. But here's how I look at it. Alright, bring out Call of the Haunted, bring something back, say Cyber Dragon, whatever's in your graveyard. Your opponent activates an MST, destroys it, bam, there's a monster as well. But at the same time, you just got rid of one of their MSTs. You just got rid of one of their cards that destroys traps, destroys spells. So, just activating this and having it destroyed isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you activated it for a reason, but there's still an upside. Next, 2 Machine Assembly Lines. This card it's amazing, alright? It's all machine type monsters on the field gain 200 attack. It's almost like a field spell, but it's a continuous spell. Each time a face-up machine type monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you put 2 junk counters on this card. You can send this card to the graveyard, then target 1 machine monster in your graveyard whose level is less than or equal to the number of counters, and then special summon it. So that is fantastic. So, alright, you bring out Geargia, Geargia Accelerator, bring out your big man, Geargia and Dex, and then next turn, say you get out, let's say, another Geargia and Dex. Then next turn you bring out a Cyber Dragon, and say they just say fuck it and dark hole the whole field. Alright, Well, you can get rid of a machine assembly line. Bam! There you go. You have 6 counters on this card. Get rid of it and just bring that Cyber Dragon back. So it can save you in some of them tough situations. Next, of course, 3 MSTs, because I'm not dealing with, that face down bullshit. You got a face down, I'm MSTing it. I don't trust you. I don't know you. I might know you, but I don't know what you're planning. Let's get rid of those MSTs. Next, we have Dark Hole. See, this is one of those cards that are, like, optional. It's a double-edged sword, obviously. But if you don't have anything on your field and they do, it's basically a Raigeki at that point. But that's the thing. If possible, soon I'm going to replace this Dark Hole with a Raigeki once I can get my hands on one. Moving on. Gold Sarcophagus. Say you need any card in your deck. Any card, okay? Activate it. Okay, say, alright, I need a Cyber Dragon. Say I need Cyber Dragon. I have a Volcasaurus I need to bring out, but I'm missing one Cyber Dragon. I got a Geargia Arsenal on the field. Okay? And say I have a Cyber Dragon. Well, Gold Sarcophagus, 2 turns later, tribute. And then bring that other Cyber Dragon out to overlay and get that Volcasaurus. Gold Sarcophagus, choose any card in your deck and remove it from play for 2 turns. And during the second standby phase after this card's activation, add that to your hand. It's wonderful. There's no reason not to have a Gold Sarcophagus in any deck, in my opinion. Next, Double Summon. I run 2 of these just because you saw earlier how easy it is to bring out Geargia decks. So say, alright, Geargia Augur, bring out a Geargia Accelerator, special summon that, bring out Geargia decks. Okay, well, double summon Geargia Augur, grab Geargia Accelerator, bring out another Geargia decks. It's amazing. With a swarm deck like this, where just summoning one monster can lead to the special summon of 1 or 2 more, it makes it such an upside to have double summon. You honestly should have double summon in any Geargia deck. Next, we go with Soul Charge, because this card right here, alright, I guess to an extent that it's a double-edged sword. Target any number of monsters in your graveyard and special summon them, and if you do, you pay 1,000 life points for each. You can't conduct your battle phase the turn this card's activated. Yes, it's a big chunk of your life points, but at the same time, you can bring out 3 monsters from your graveyard, plus your normal summon, plus if it's a Geargia Augur, or at least you have a Geargia Accelerator in your hand, you bring your normal summon out, then special summon Geargia Accelerator. In that one turn, you just filled your entire field with 5 cards, which you could exceed summon pretty much anything you want at that point. It's fantastic. And then Limiter Removal. Limiter Removal has saved me in so many situations. And yes, I do know, at the end of the turn, you have to destroy all machine type monsters affected by it. But you double their attack. And your Exceeds monsters are already so powerful. The machine type Exceeds you have are already so powerful that doubling their attack, it's a big deal. Say you get something up to like 2,700 attack, you activate that. What's that? 5,400 attack right there. Like, not even a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon could take that on. Next, we're going to move on to my extra deck. Well, some of the cards from my extra deck. Right now, I'm missing 2. I am missing 2 of my... I'm missing 1 Volcasaurus, 2 of my Wind-Up Zen Mines, and what was the other one? Come on. Volcasaurus, 2 Wind-Up Zen Mines, and Utopia. Those 3 I don't have. But here, alright, so we definitely have 3 Geargia Gigant XG. This card is the most broken thing I have seen in the entire game, and I'm surprised you can have up to 3 of them. During either player's battle phase, while an attack involving a machine-type monster is occurring, not just a disc monster, but any of your machine type monsters is occurring, you can detach one of its 3 materials to negate every single card on your opponent's side of the field, and they can't activate anymore until the damage steps over. That's broken. That's basically, okay, you have 3 face downs that'll completely obliterate me, and a monster who just won't die. Okay, I'm gonna activate this. Everything on your field is negated, and you can't activate anything in response to it. It's amazing, this card. And with 2,500 attack, 1,300 defense, that's just broken. Alright, next, we have 3 Geargia X. Now, this is the bread and butter of your deck, okay? You bring him out and choose and detach material from this card and add 1 level 4 machine type monster from your deck to your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you need a Geargia Accelerator, get you a Geargia Accelerator. You need a Geargia Auger, get you a Geargia Auger. You need a Geargia Armor, get a Geargia Armor. Alright, you could just search your deck. This is the card of your deck that gives it the most swarm and search potential. And with 2,300 attack, plus if you have machine assembly line out, that's 2,500 attack. And yes, with this deck, it is possible to get 3 of him out in a single turn. So, it's definitely worth it to have 3 of him in there. Alright, next. Oh, and I forgot to mention his secondary effect. When it leaves the field, not when it's destroyed by battle or by card effect, but when it leaves the field, you can target 1 level 3 or lower Geargia in the graveyard and special summon it. So, if you have any of the Geargianos in your graveyard, you can basically special summon it, which is always a plus. And it doesn't say in what position. So, if it's the opponent's turn, they destroy it, and you don't have anything else protecting you, just like throw Geargiano MK2 or Geargiano MK3 out there in defense mode, and you have an extra layer of protection. Alright, next, Wind-Ups and Mines. Now, this is the one I'm missing 2 more of. Now, it takes 2 level 3 monsters, and that's not hard at all. You just bring out Geargiano MK2 and special summon Geargiano or Geargiano MK3. It's incredibly easy to bring them out. But if this face-up card on the field would be destroyed, you can detach 1 Exceeds material from it instead. Meaning that, say, you attack. Oh no, they have a Mirror Force. Get rid of a material. It's not destroyed. Say, they activate any, like Raigeki or anything. Just get rid of a material. And it's not destroyed. If it's attacked, get rid of material, not destroyed. It's fantastic for putting up a good defense. 1,500 attack, but 2,100 defense. Plus, if you, once per turn, during the end phase, if its first effect was used, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. You heard me right. 1 card. Not 1 monster, not 1 spell, not 1 trap, but 1 card. So, say they try to, pull something like Swords of Revealing Light to pin you down and then try attacking you. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a continuous spell, but you know what I mean. If something's out there, a field spell, or some kind of card that's just aggravating you and preventing you from winning, just activate its effect. It's not destroyed, and it destroys any card they control. Or you control. It's fantastic. Next, surprisingly, we have number 10, Illuminate. This card, yes, it does require 3 level 4 monsters, so it's not as easy to bring out as the others. But if you're having trouble searching the deck, like finding cards that'll help you search your deck, you detach an Exceeds material card. You detach an Exceeds material, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and sometimes it's good to have cards in the graveyard. Say, okay, I throw Cyber Dragon to the graveyard, then call the Haunted. And bam, you got Cyber Dragon out without even having a tribute. But you detach an Exceeds material from this card, and send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, then you draw a card. And drawing power is always really good. You should never complain about being able to draw a card. Next, Shark Fortress. Now, admittedly, I have this card in here mostly just because of how it looks. But its effect isn't bad. Your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except this card. So if you have something out there you need to protect, you can use this and use this pretty much as your scapegoat. Once per turn, you can detach and Exceeds material from it and target 1 monster they control. 1 monster you control, and they can make 2 attacks. So this works greatly in conjunction with limiter removal. One, because it's a fish type. It's not actually a machine, despite its looks. So you activate limiter removal while you have, say, Geargia Gear Gigant XG out with that machine assembly line. Alright, so what's that? That's 2700 attack. Multiply it by 2, so that's 6400 attack. So it attacks twice, and then your turn ends. Geargia Gear Gigant is destroyed. This stays on the field. This thing, with its 2400 attack, does not die. So you still have something to protect you. Alright, next, Mech-Equipped Engineer. And this is a card I actually probably should add one more of, because it's pretty strong. It only needs 2 level 3 monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 Exceeds material from this card, target 1 face-up attack position monster you control, change it to defense mode, and if you do, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect this turn. So if you have something you absolutely need to protect, this is what will save it. This card right here is what will put up that impenetrable fortress to keep whatever card you need from being destroyed, or really just using it so that they can't destroy it and get to you, if you get what I'm saying. It's a very nice card for defensive purposes, and it's not really that strong. It's only 1800 attack and 1000 defense, but its effect can be used on itself, so it's like it can save you 3 turns. And then finally we move to Volcasaurus, which this is something I'm missing more of, but it uses 2 level 5 monsters, and it's really the biggest reason that I use Cyber Dragon, because if I can get 2 of them out and bring him out, he's a beast. He's a dinosaur, Exceeds type, rank 5. He looks badass. Just look at that. Yeah, focus. Number 61, Volcasaurus. Once per turn, you can detach an Exceeds material from this card to target 1 face-up they control. Destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. The only downside is this card can't attack directly during the turn you activate it. Now it says directly. It can still attack, it just can't attack directly. So even though this can't make a direct attack, it can still do some heavy damage by wiping out whatever they have left on the field after you use that effect. So, and as for side decks goes, like I said, I'm not really going to get into side deck because that's all situational and depends on really how you play and who you're playing against. So, this has been my Geargia deck recipe / build. I hope you enjoyed, and as soon as I can finish up my Kuriboh deck, I'll be more than willing to show y'all how I build that. Alright, this is Kuriboh signing out, and until next time, later.